Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Friday, the 22nd of November, 2024. We'll start here with the synoptic. This is lunchtime yesterday with this low pressure just down over the sort of northwestern French coast, and a bit of a weak warm front across the south of the country. But they managed to get a good day's flying in yesterday and thoroughly enjoyed themselves. Moving through midnight last night and into lunchtime today, we can see there's a bit more of a high pressure in the Bay of Biscay that's starting to dominate, and that's giving us a kind of a northwesterly flow across the southern parts of England, and should give us a good day's flying. I'll run that through midnight tonight and into tomorrow, and you can see this low pressure out in the Atlantic is building. It's going to give us some quite wicked weather over the UK for the next 48 hours, I think. I'll run it through into Sunday if I can here, and we'll just see where that goes. And you can see it's going to be with us for the whole weekend and through into Monday as well. So just take care over the weekends and keep an eye on the weather. Let's see how it progresses. However, back to today, here's a satellite picture, and this is probably the most recent satellite picture. You can see we've got nice clear air over the top of Lasham and southern England. The rain radar showing a little bit of rain up towards north of Wales and into the Midlands, and that is moving in a sort of southeasterly direction, but I don't think it's going to affect us today. And if we have a look at the weather forecast, and we'll just run that through from 9 o'clock, we can see that what does come south from the Midlands tends to fizzle out, and it's going to leave us in a good air mass all day. The Odium TAF is showing 260, 13 knots, greater than 10k visibility, with few at 4,000 feet. And a 30% chance that between now and about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the wind going around to 260, 16, gusting 26. So there's going to be a bit breeze out there and a bit of a wind chill factor, I would imagine. Farnborough are showing 260, 12 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 3,000 feet, and then temporarily between now and 12 noon, 270, 16, gusting 26. So they kind of match up there. And if we have a look at windy, if you can see the little arrows on here, they're showing a west-northwesterly flow at about 12 knots around about lunchtime. The local forecast then is again showing west-northwesterly flow through to westerly flow about 12, 11, 10 knots as the day goes through, maybe dying off a little bit towards the later part of the afternoon. GFS temperature-wise are forecasting about 5 centigrade with the dew point down at 0. And currently we have a temperature of about 1 degree and a dew point of minus 1.7. We don't have an airfield picture for you today, but we do have one from Lasham looking northwest and nice crystal clear blue skies there by the looks of it. Sky sights are showing a flyable day with very little in the way of sort of cumulus and lower clouds. The sun breaking through at times during the day. Well, it's actually quite blue out there right now. So yeah, nice start to the morning. And top meteo, if we run this through hour on hour throughout the day, it kind of stays blue skies for most of the day, maybe just a little bit of top cover creeping in now and again. But I should see us right through till the end of the flying day. NOTAMs then, I'm just going to mention the local ones. 14 just down to the southeast here is Shottermill. They've got parachute flares all day long. 17 is your usual Barton Stacey. There's live firing taking place there. And there's a couple of danger areas active today. 19 is Everley and 20 is the Ash Ranges. Let's move on then to the airfield briefing. And we'll start with the usual Odium cross-section. And we've got just a few cumulus around. They're forecasting above 2,000 feet here, which is great. And of course, that will allow us to air the tow up through the gaps, no problem. So we'll get our trial lessons in today. Temperature is going to be quite cool on the ground, and if we have a look at the winds, there's a strong wind warning, gusting 26 knots. So please look after the ground handling and the canopies today when you've got the aircraft out on the airfield. The booking system is looking like this on the website, which equates to a couple of K21s for instructional flying, a K21 on the casual list. Club members got a K21 booked. Trial lessons will happen in the K13 today, unless we've got a K21 available, of course. And of course, there's club members who've got K13 booked as well. SH6 is booked, which means that 2, 3, and 8 have got availability. There's a new members welcome here today, so when you see them around, please talk to them, make them feel welcome, and make them part of the club. And we've got 5 people on the casual list, and I think we will need an instructor at least to help out there. Simulator is available as per usual. I've got a few church notices for you. The usual SPL deadline. The CAA are recommending March 2025 is your deadline, even though September is the actual date. But please get it done by March 2025. The Farnborough Airspace change proposal, the PIR, is due to be published in December of this year. Next week, there's a 5-year refresher course being run by Chris Marin, and he's one more person to join that. So if you're an instructor that needs a 5-year refresher, get in touch with Chris. And of course, the long-awaited cafe and bar will be open at 1700 today for food and drink. There's one movement today then. There's an Airbus arriving around about 7 minutes past 10. I'm going to hold up off with the setup, but we will try and get some editors in before it gets here. So if you want to make a start on editor, just let me know. And we've got the Tuggy radio at the other end of the airfield at this moment. So, airfield ops today is a high pressure system to Bay Biscay, bringing a northwesterly flow across the UK. It's a clear, crisp, cold day, so wrap up warm. Runway 27 hard for launching, cables on the boom to the south. Landing on the grass, which is firm but a little bit moist. Avoid using the wheel brake unless it's absolutely necessary, please. And do not land or taxi on the disused runways, which are shown in red on the next slide. Of course, now we're getting into winter time. Please clean the gliders at cease of play. It's very important to get all the mud off the bottom of them. So here's the setup for today. Launch point vehicle just to the north of the centre line, air towing off the hard, winch launching off the hard, cables down the side of the runway, and landing on the grass. That's it from me today. Hope you have a great day's flying out there and achieve everything you set out to achieve. I shall see you out there shortly. Take care. Bye.